Hi everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to do one of my favorite things is cookies. I love chocolate chip cookies. My grandma Jean, her chocolate chip cookie recipe was just to die for. I grew up eating those almost every weekend out on the farm. She always had them made. And so I just like cookies, different flavors, I like salty and sweet together. This one is so easy, it's a no bake. So everybody thinks you just throw everything together and you put it down, you got it. You do have to cook the ingredients first. So I'm gonna go over, I'm sure all of you have made no-bake cookies, but for some of you that haven't or just want to know the recipe and see how to do it again, I've got a stick of butter that I've melted here. I've got 2 cups of sugar. I've got a half a cup of milk, whole milk, not skim milk. I'm gonna use a teaspoon of my homemade vanilla that's getting low. I'm gonna have to make some more of that. I've got 3 cups of rolled oats. Now, I didn't measure it in this cup because this is a liquid measuring cup. You want to use a dry measuring cup and do 3 because actually in here it's a little bit more than 3 cups. So there's 3 cups of oats, a cup of peanut butter, a 1/4 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, and I'm going to use a pinch of salt in there. Salt and sweet always go real well together. So I've already got the butter melted. Let me get it. I turned it off because I didn't want to get it browned. Actually, brown butter might be good in this. So what we're going to do is we're going to melt together the butter, the sugar, the cocoa powder, and I always put the cocoa powder in with the sugar and mix it a little bit because once you put in the milk, if you put the cocoa powder in next, it's all going to float to the top and it's going to be hard to get mixed in. So I put that in with the sugar, that way it's all mixed together. And then add the milk. Okay, and that's all we're going to put in to here. We're going to bring this to a boil, get that sugar dissolved, and once it comes to a boil, we're going to let it boil for about 1 minute. So as you can see here, it's nice and creamy and dark. The cocoa powder is mixed in. It's because I mixed it with the sugar. It makes it a whole lot easier to get mixed in. So we're going to let that come to a boil. That's big enough not to fall in there. Clean this up a little bit. Once this comes to a boil, we're going to add in the peanut butter, salt, oats, and vanilla. And I'm going to go ahead and lay out my parchment paper that we're going to roll or scoop these out on. There we go. Okay, this is just starting to bubble just a bit. Now you can change these up a little bit. I've before put butterscotch chips in it instead of peanut butter. That was good. I've also added coconut a couple times. That turned out real well. But this is just your plain basic recipe that everybody does. And then you can switch it up a little bit from there, depending on what you and your family like. But you do want to let this cook for about a minute. That way, or boil for about a minute. That way it all comes together, the sugar dissolves and starts getting a little thicker. That way when we put everything else in together, it'll start, I call it congealing together, and it'll stay together when we put it out. So there we go, we're at a boil now. And I'm just gonna let it go for about a minute. And this vanilla, I think I made this last year. This is how much I've used already. You can see the little specks of vanilla bean in there. I literally just used vodka and some organic vanilla beans that I got off of Amazon, of course. Everyone gets everything there. And put it in there. And it took about, I'd say 4 to 6 months to get real nice, deep, dark. And the flavor as enhanced as it is. You can also make it quicker in an Instapot. And I'm going to be doing a video on that. I've not tried it yet, but everybody says it's real easy to do. So I thought I'd try that. But if you've never made your own vanilla, do make your own if you have opportunity to get vanilla beans. It's so much better than the artificial vanilla flavoring. I mean, it's excellent. Okay, so we're down to about 10 seconds here. It's all boiling. I'm going to turn this off because it's going to continue to boil here for the last 10 seconds. That way it cools off quicker. So there's the minute. I'm going to get a large spatula here and I'm going to add in the peanut butter. Like I said, it's a cup of creamy peanut butter. I've never made it with the crunchy peanut butter. I think that might be good with the crunch of the peanuts. All that goodness off of there. Okay. I like to get that start to melt a little bit, get the peanut butter mixed in before I put in the oats. So there's the peanut butter. We're just going to put a pinch of, I'm just using Himalayan pink Himalayan salt. And then our 3 cups of rolled oats, not instant oats, just regular rolled oats. Bring that all together. I'm going to take it off of the burner. As I do it, I don't want to keep it hot. I want to start cooling down already. And you're just going to mix this. You'll know when it's mixed well because you won't see any of those white oats anymore. Or tan, whatever you want to call them. And now we're going to scoop these out. You can use a little cookie scoop if you like. You can use 2, I'm going to use 2 tablespoons. And we're just going to scoop them out here on the parchment paper. I'm keeping these on there so it doesn't roll up. And I'm going to get this so I can take it off heat. It's already starting to thicken. So we need to get busy. Let me lay this over here. And just get a tablespoonful and scoop it out on there. And like I said, it's going to take about 30 minutes for these to cool and set. You can leave these out on the counter during the day. They'll last longer if you put them in the refrigerator. They can last up to 3 days, 4 days. I've never had them last that long in my kitchen. Everything's gone within a day or so. But let me get these all scooped out. And I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. I had to make room there. I actually usually cover this a little longer, I guess, with the parchment paper, but this time I ran out of a little room. So these are everybody has these no-bake peanut butter chocolate cookies. They are delicious. They're very addicting. I can tell you these will probably be gone before tomorrow. Hope you've enjoyed this short little recipe. Shows you just how quick and easy it is to put together. I'll put the recipe with all the ingredients down below like I always do. I also put a link down there to my website if you want to just print it out so you'll have it printed out on hand. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell so you get all notifications anytime I put up a new recipe. I appreciate you guys being here. Don't forget to hit like, and I will see you again soon. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.